small Japanese ride. Yeah, I got one myself, man. This little Toyota RAV4 and my little undervolted mobile.
Like you, me too, man. I'm undervolted, man. I got a whole bunch of batteries in here.
Yeah, but undervolt, the first one's got a copper plea for all his distortion and nasty sound.
I figure, my old car, I only have a heating amp alternator, trying to run everything in the car plus the box. I upgraded to this thing, it's 150 stock, but it's the limited edition. So I got the nav, the backup camera, the heated leather seats and all sorts of shit like that. So, I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna have to upgrade my alternator. Cause I'm only getting like 12.6 out of this bad boy, but I still do what I do.
Just 12.6. I'm gonna tell you what I got right here. I'm working with a Scion 2006 Scion XB lunchbox, 5-foot skip shooter, stock battery, and I'm at 13.5 there. Break.
Yeah, 10-4 here, double deuce. Yeah, man, my old car was a 2005 Toyota Corolla S-Type. Now I'm working a nice little Toyota RAV4, V6, limited, all that good stuff. Yeah, last time I checked with my friggin' float meter, man, I was only doing like 12.6, 12.8 with the key. Shame on the config mess.
Yeah, fuck that, man. I mean, even with one battery, I do 13.5 right now. I'm doing 13.4 on the mall, man. And my box pulls about a good 80 to 100 amps. You need to put some more batteries in here. My next move, right, even before I upgrade the alternator, which I might do, I might not do, what I will do is put an external bridge rectifier. You see, what happens is when you put strain on your alternator, regardless of how many amps you're putting out, the first thing that goes are your diodes and your rectifiers. So if you make that external, get bigger diodes, say like something suitable for a 400 amp load, you'll be 10 straight there, break.
Hey, deuces.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking with the way everything's situated under the hood, man, I think that might be the only way I have to go. I don't think I can actually stick a second alternator in here, because I really don't want to upgrade the one I have. I just want to add another.
Hey, deuces.
I'm going to stick to an alternator. I don't have much room. I already talked to a duck plug out here that he's a master of putting extra alternators on mobiles, and when he told me I had to get rid of my and I heard you, Richie, if I have to get rid of my power steering pump, I'm not gonna go that route. What I will do is upgrade the windings on the stock alternator or purchase. I'll probably rather upgrade the windings on the stock alternator. Take the bridge rectifier out, not use the one in the alternator, but put an external bridge rectifier with heavier duty diodes. Because like I said, when you put a load on an alternator, the first thing that goes, is your diodes, your bridge rectifier. 9 times out of 10, I've never seen a winding go. Mostly like the bearings from getting overheated, and like I said, that goes again from your internal rectifier getting so hot.
Deuces.
Richie.
Yeah, judging by what I'm hearing, dude, I don't hear anything starving about your system. But hearing what you're saying, my best suggestion would be under that hood, the size of that battery, put a deep cell marine that will fit in that slot, and then in the trunk, the biggest deep cell marine. Believe me, your alternator won't see the slightest amount of strain. Matter of fact, it'll be half driving its own self.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't even buy batteries, man. I'll be honest with you, man. I got a duck plug in here that junks mobiles out here in New York, man. I go by my buddy's yard, and I just pick me up a couple of batteries, which is like the wrong thing to do. I mean, if you want longevity for your batteries, you really should put all fresh batteries, the same brand, same amperage and everything, because your battery system is as good as your weakest battery.
That's correct. You're so correct. That's why I made my recommendation the way that I did. And I myself, behind my sound or my shit, brand new in the box, right off the line, no refurb, with everything I do.
Yeah, 4i, man. But you know, he's talking about the difference of spending a couple $100 per battery as to spending damn near zero. I got two Sears die-hard Golds with some decent reserve capacity. So what I do is I do the math on my reserve capacity and amp current draw. The next move, when I put the mule in here, because I am going to put a mule in here. You know, I got a baby driver, I got my secondary box. I'm going to put a mule behind it. When I do that, it's pretty much calculating my amp hours per draw for amperage, and then I will put isolator that when I key, my batteries that's on the mule is not hitting my alternator there, tempo.
Roger D, if you make any brand new battery moves in the box, I got one phrase, Walmart.com.
I wouldn't go with no motor mode. Just get yourself a big alternator, that's all.
Yeah, no, I don't need no damn motor mole, man. The motor mole is garbage. I'm going to tell you what a motor mole does. And this is very bad. What it does, you're basically taking two 12-volt battery banks, wiring up in series, and it's at 24 volts, which is regulated down to the voltage that you want. Your voltage regulator flies in that. You're getting straight 24 volts to your box. Double Deuce does not want that.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, that's my opinion. I would get yourself, like he said, get yourself some deep cycle batteries and a bigger alternator. That's my opinion.
With the alternator he's got, that's why I'm saying he won't need a bigger alternator. He don't gotta touch that stock alternator if he put the deep cell that size under the hood slot and one in the trunk, bro. It'll take him to 3K, maybe 5K in the end.
You know, I mean, these guys pass off these starter solenoids as battery isolator, and all it is your average Ford, whatever, starter solenoid. You know, I mean, if you're an old-time mechanic, and anybody knows about that, you got the Ford starter solenoids, which is your heavy amperage relay. That's all it is.
Yeah, 410, but that's just my opinion anyway.
No, it's a good opinion, and an opinion well valued.
Yo, all I'm trying to say is, with what he's trying to do, what he's working with, he won't have to change no alternator, man. Just by doing what I said with the stock alternator with a deep cell marine under the hood that'll fit in that slot. If you can get the next size up, fit in that slot, so be it. And then the biggest deep cell in the trunk, he's covered for about 2.4K with that stock alternator.
Yeah, well, you know what though? Honestly, 127. Any battery bank, right? Any battery bank really needs a stock alternator really needs your rectifier. It really needs your rectifier to be beefed up, because when I start putting a load on it, and not even a load, but a battery load, recharge load, and being that deep cycle, using regular deep cycle, whatever the battery is, you know, your alternator is going to work hard to recharge it. Now, with the deep cycle, the difference with those is that they can take a deeper discharge than your standard starting battery, which, you know, your standard starting battery is just made to start. But your starting battery will give you more cranking amps, you know, for a split, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever have you. But, you know, your deep cycles, they got the bigger plate, so they can take a deeper discharge and they can recharge. But see, with the deeper discharge, your alternator is going to be working overtime to recharge them puppies, man. That's why I want an external external rectifier.
However, brother, it was just a suggestion, and, you know, things that I do for people. But every time I hear you in my gates, man, if you ask my opinion, I wouldn't change a damn thing about that mobile.
410, man. I hear you, man. Thanks for the flowers, Rich. And like I said, your opinion is valued. I listen to what everyone says. Only an idiot would think they know everything. You know, I listen to what people say. I take it into consideration, and I'll come and you know, think about it with my own ideas, with my own concepts, and you know, I mean, basically that's how I come with my own concepts, is listening to a whole lot of people, and then I come to my own determination of what I want to do. But yeah, what you said is valued there, Bray.
Roger D. I'm 47 human years old in this flesh, and I learn something new every day.
And the wise man never stops learning, Richie. I'm gone.
Jamaica. Hey, Miles Dropper, look at me one more time. Jamaica, Queens. Hey, Miles Dropper, look at me. One more time. Jamaica, Queens, New York, got down.
Oh man, my small fry must be talking to old man Mall Dropper over there in Massachusetts.
I'm talking about Small Dropper in Jersey, those Small Droppers in New Jersey. Not old man. Old man is in Mass.
410. That's what you see. That's what you call a skip junkie.
I confess, I'm coming clean. I'm a skip. What was that word?
Hey Richie, you don't talk DX for one day, man. You start to have the shakes.
No doubt about it.
Yo, man, I get sick.
One day, I'm waiting for a little bit of stick up so I can go back up there and have breakfast and take my meds. Mm-hmm.
The cycle has been rolling in mid-afternoon.
Yeah, the gray line is kind of really screwed up right now, man. It was lovely in dang January and oh my goodness, in the fall, oh man, I was putting it down.
I don't feel so bad the way I was running for the last 8 months. And, because that's intimidating, very insulting when they look at the video gate last 8 months. 40 peak watts? 40 peak watts? And that kid got his name called.
Yeah, but I remember one day you had some really good conditions. I remember one day you had some really good conditions. All I heard them was getting back to pistol grip that breaker.
Yeah, them days it was all condition, bro. Because I could tell you, my favorite line for a while, and I never did this in my whole CB career. No watts, all audio drive.
490 on that, man. I heard that. I did. Yeah, man. I've scared myself a couple times. I'm talking DX and don't even realize I look down on the dash and I'm like, okay, the amp is not on either.
That's when you say Mother Nature, Mother Nature.
All right, you're right out on that, man. You right about that. And then with my work, I've been all up and down the East Coast, man. So I've been all the way up in Maine, all the way down to Florida to break.
Now, that just goes to prove what I said a couple of minutes ago about what you just said. I looked down to see my amp not on. It just goes to surely prove when I said I wouldn't change a damn thing. It's because when that happens, that says a whole lot for the installation and efficiency of that installation on the mobile.
410, man. We've been doing this thing for a long time, man, and like you said, man, we never stopped learning. So, before I set up the mobile, and I'm not done yet, even though you say, it's 10-8 and everything, and I appreciate that. But, it is a hobby, so we're always going to put our hands in it, man, and try to get it, see if we can get it to talk a little bit better, man. We're always going to do that. But I've been on this thing for a while, Richie. I've been on this thing over 20 years ago, and I just picked it back up there, brother.
Then you got a lot of memory of me, man.
Man, back in the days, I had a big-ass book with all the radios and where I do the audio circuits and the mods and stuff like that. But nowadays, with the internet, man, forget about it.
Who needs to take up space?
I gave that book to my brother-in-law when I got off the radio, man. When they stole my Texas Star and my 148F out the mobile, man, I had another 148F that I gave to a truck driver friend of mine. But yeah, I haven't been on the radio for 20 years until I dug this PC-66 up, and then the bug bit me again, that brother.
Well, I'll tell you the beautiful thing about the internet and saving space, but I'm going to tell you the downfall of it too, and I'm so glad I got like 3 sets of them bagged up in milk crates. You cannot find PDFs of Sam's photo fax for these CB radios, and I got like 3 different sets backed up in crates in my family storage in Florida, because they moved to Florida, so all my crates are there.
Yeah, what you can do, you scan the PDFs in onto your computer. Once you scan them in, they're really, 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 really small. You can put them in all actuality, too, it would probably be better to digitize those papers, copy them, scan them in, and burn it to a CD or a DVD and put that away. A DVD will actually last over, way more than our lifetime compared to paper. Now, paper gets water damage or just the regular air. If it's not in a sealed plastic container and kept that way, and then sometimes if it's kept a long time in a sealed plastic container, once you open it, it gets all screwed up.
Well, I tell you, man, I'm not worried about where to store it. What I'm worried about is finding it, man. You can't. You can find Sam's photo facts out there, but not of the CB radios, man. I haven't stumbled on any Sam's photos PDF or just like online or that I could download. You know what I mean?
I just slowed key there because I thought I heard somebody scratching underneath you. And I didn't want to be rude, but yeah, I know exactly what you mean, man. I know exactly what you mean. Those things are very valuable to have, man. But I've done my tricks with some radios that I've made certain radios talk that I didn't even believe could even sound the way they sounded. They're great.
Yeah, Roger. It's just scratching underneath me. Let me take care of his itch, man. That's what happened.
No. It wasn't nobody trying to key on you or nothing like that. It's probably somebody else was transmitting. I just, leave the channel open to see if there was a breaker. That's all.
I do too, but the only thing I hear on my radio right now is you and Mall Dropper, and he's like riding over the noise. So he's another one stuck on pause, stupid, and rewind, and loop all in one.
I heard that. I did.
All right, I'm going to end this video, Gate. It's about 17 and a half minutes long. I'll probably end it at 18 minutes. CB19NYC on YouTube. CB19NYC on YouTube. CB19NYC on YouTube. Monday morning number 6 is coming to an end.
Yeah, I'm putting too much drama in this